welcome to where the furniture isn't always the best, but them views, they are amazing.
Miami Hurricane family, we're back, and I hope you're tuned in. And listen, even if you're not a Miami Hurricane alumni or part of our family, if you just like to support Black businesses, here's your opportunity. Today, we introduce Swin Scent by founder and maker Joelle Vegan Tyson. Swin Scent's focus is on self-care and celebrations, creating small batches of uniquely scented hand-poured items. Joelle is also a third-generation candler. Wow, 3 generations of people making candles. That is awesome. Visit http://swinscent.co for more information. For Buy Black Friday, Swin Scent will give away the holiday trio pack. Simply tag an alumnus for an entry into the giveaway. In the meantime, all alumni can take advantage of a 10% off using code UMBAS10. And now to our show.
What up? Welcome to the 13th floor, the podcast dedicated to giving you the real life perspectives of the successful Black male. We have representations, and we're just fortunate enough to give you our views from being successful fathers, successful spouses, successful entrepreneurs. So we definitely hope you enjoy the show. And without any further ado, I am your moderator, B. Jones, and I got almost everybody here tonight. Freshly got stuck in between floors on the elevator, so hopefully he'll join us. But if not, we gonna rock on. Starting off with my man, Coach K. What's happening?
Hey man, I'm good, man. Just here. I'm back in the workout. Situation. Got a full week last week, and I'm on track this week. So,
what's a full week?
Here, man. What's a full week? Meaning I had 5 days last week that I worked out.
That's big.
Yeah. So back in it, eating good too. Reined in the random snacks that were in the house, and eating meals that are just constructed of one ingredient. So,
so I mean, you cooking a lot more.
Somebody's cooking.
There it is. BJ, what you got going on, brother?
Call me Peloton BJ. We're making moves, man. We're making moves.
Okay.
We started the commitment, started to make changes. Boy, them trainers ain't no joke, though. I tell you that much. So, but it's good though. It's good.
Yeah, you looking thinner in the face already.
I can't see nothing. I ain't got on no scale yet, so I'm gonna do it like every 2 weeks or whatever. I ain't gonna play that day in.
Don't do that game.
Set yourself a favor, but I feel good. Like the only thing, again, I'm watching my blood sugar because I've noticed a couple things. Different times it just dropped way more than it did other times, but again, overall feeling good. Just trying to get a start, man. Again, it's got to start somewhere, so just build up that momentum. And I know it's a lot of cardio and stuff like that, so eventually getting the other stuff in there too. So we're gonna build up one block at a time, man. One block at a time.
Yep.
Easy. Glad to hear it. Is it all the commercials make it cracked up to be?
I can't even say. I pretty much don't even watch commercials like that. When commercials come on, I tend to either think about other stuff or go do something else real quick. So I can't tell you. But the bike, I mean, it's real. Like for somebody, if you're a novice, if you're a bike rider, if you've never gotten on a bike, if you haven't rode a bike in years, they got some intro programs. They're gonna work you now. And you're gonna push the limit, but I already feel myself like a couple times, like I don't know if I'm gonna make this 20 minutes, I don't know if I'm gonna make this 30 minutes. But they start talking, they motivate you, they push you through it, like I can do this, I can just push through. Now your legs may hurt the next day, the next morning. Wow, but it's worth it. It's worth it, man.
No pain, no gain. No pain, no gain.
Yes, sir.
Last but certainly not least, our BFBG, Mr. Faison. What's happening, sir?
What's up, everybody? Listen, to this week was a slightly tough week, but in a good way, though, because we got the passing of my uncle Smokey, who was passed on to a more positive and a restful place. So it's a celebration of life versus a mourning of death. So it's been good, though. We just found out that my Aunt Noggle went to talk to, he was a vet. So it was a retired vet. So he had that. So he went and talked to, the reserves, and they're going to do the 21 salute and bury him. Even though he's being cremated, bury him at the cemetery where all the vets lie. So that was pretty awesome to hear today. So looking forward to that flight, going down there and celebrating his life the way it should be done. So it's good. It's good.
Awesome, man. Awesome. How's your head?
Oh, headache was good. I did my coconut water for the last couple of days. I slacked today, but I did drink. I am drinking a whole thing of water, trying to get myself in. I've been weaning off of the sugar as best as I can, even though I just swallowed completely some what is things called? Not Apple Jacks, but the other ones.
Fruit Loops? What?
Fruit Loops. Yes, thank you. I had some in here. I just need something to eat, but I've been doing good, eating right, trying to eat better. No headaches this week. No migraines, nothing. Just same old, same old. So I'm trying to figure out what it was that week that caused it. I don't know. But chiropractor's been awesome. I'm sore. I feel tired than normal. So hopefully that will subside and get
if you
better.
reduce your sugar intake and increase your leafy green intake, you might get a boost of energy.
The energy is good. I'm just tired because I've been, when you're
traveling too.
Yeah, traveling. And then when you're on stage, you're always have to keep the energy of everyone else around you up. So
mental tired.
Yes. So by the time you finish one store visit, you're driving to the next one, trying to re-energize back up, not knowing what you're going to get. And then if the visit is not great, then you got to work even harder to make sure that the message you're delivering isn't coming off too negative for them, but more of a learning opportunity and more of a chance to improve versus a smack on the wrist. So that's a lot to try to manage and keep up and, do. So, yeah, but I'm good. I'm here. Listen, we made it. I got some work to do later on, but it is what it is. Part of the gig, baby. Part of the gig.
There it is. Before we
as I said, I would do some research and don't even think about going to the health segment. That's not what we're doing this week. We're gonna keep it moving.
Maestro Carol, he's in the building.
I did do some research and I did find out that if you are dehydrated, you are actually more susceptible to have low blood pressure. So there you go. You said your blood pressure has always been low and
something over 60.
And you don't really drink water. So
yeah, I got my results back and everything was good according to the rates. I was in the rates. I was in that in the middle for it. But yes, you were right. And the coffee is also a natural dehydrator. So I gotta get that. As soon as I finish drinking coffee, I have to go back and now drink a gallon or some kind of water to replenish what I'm about to lose because it's being pushed out. So that's been helping out a lot.
Yeah, man. Never mind.
Why are you laughing, man?
Because he said I gotta drink a gallon, then he quickly
pull back.
I'm not drinking.
He quickly corrected that.
Listen, baby steps. I'm going. I went in. I did two bottles. I got a bottle, a 16 ounce when I woke up. That's because BJ said that a while ago. 16 ounce when you wake up, and then I'm trying to just keep. I'm going through store driving. But when you're traveling, those bathrooms,
man.
The bathroom are very far from nothing. So yes, I got to plan those drinks. But starting the water thing is always hard in the beginning because your body's getting used to so much being in there that it just wants to release so much of it. But hopefully over time it gets better. I can become a camel like my son, Arenze.
Gotcha.
That's hilarious.
Before we get off too far into this thing, man, I want to shout out one of our listeners. Antonio, Carol sent us a screenshot of your feedback from the show. So I definitely want to thank you for listening. Keep on checking in with us. Leave us your thoughts, man. You can always leave a comment. Here on the 13th floor, we don't run from truth. There's no fear in the truth, brother. So, we're going to give it to you the best way we can, but appreciate that.
Yeah, he's actually left comments, I think, the last few weeks on the YouTube.
Yep. Sure has.
There it is.
Yeah.
Also,
since we're talking about them, if you're out there and you're listening on YouTube or watching on YouTube rather, just feel free. Look right here. learn to travel, feel free to go there. And it's very interesting because it's really about travel from the single Black male's perspective or the single male's perspective. And he gives some really good tips. And right now he's been featuring his segment on Cartagena, Colombia. And it's very interesting. So for those of you that, wish you could go on, that guide trip that, is never to be forgotten, definitely go check out Learn to Travel. And if you just want to learn, hey, efficient ways of traveling, period, go check out Learn to Travel. And that's
There it is.
Learn the number 2 travel. Sorry.
There
Proceed.
you go.
Proceed. Got you. Hey, by the time this episode comes out, y'all know what day it's going to be. Curl, I know you didn't sign up for this, so I'm not going, throw no bones at you. But we want to say happy Valentine's Day to all those spouses, boyfriends, girlfriends, and happy Single Awareness Day to almost anybody else. And just know that, there's somebody out there for you. You will find them. Just got to be patient sometimes. Pick your head up out of the phone.
Self-love is healthy.
Very healthy. Very healthy. But I had a question for you guys, man. All of us being successful Black men, successful Black spouses. I want to pose a question to the group. And it was partially inspired by the Will Smith interview with Questlove that we'll probably get into a little bit later. But what is love?
Okay, so I'll start off with a lightweight jab for love, but love is the ability to know you will do anything for that person, but also that you could throw middle fingers, eyes of death, scorns, anything you want behind as they're walking towards you or behind or leaving your presence. But at the end of the day, whatever needs to be done, you will do it because you love that person dearly. So I'll start with that. That's where I think that fine line is, because you can't hate somebody, you can't love them. There's a very fine line you go back and forth on, but your love has to overweigh that anger sometimes. But you just do it because love is there.
That sacrifice is a big portion of it. I think you really kind of wrap it up in sacrifice, but just that unconditional, like you can't even, I don't know, man. You can't even put it in words about, because it's not an action. It's not really things you can do, things you can say. It's really good. And identify, you're talking about being in love in a relationship, you talk about loving somebody, like you have unconditional love for your kids, you have love for a spouse, for parents, like there's different levels to it. But really at the end of the day, when you think about it, it's like, no matter what goes on, good, bad, ugly, up, down, whatever, I'm gonna be there for you. I can't make that happen, equate that for you as well, for somebody else. But internally, that has to be, I think that has to be your internal commitment. But you can't make somebody reciprocate that.
You can't. You totally can't. And you gotta know, you gotta love you and all of you before you can give your love to somebody else. Because if you don't have space, it's crazy. And you hear this so many different ways of people saying this, but regardless of, if you don't feel you're pretty, how you think someone else is pretty? If you don't feel you don't love yourself, then how can you love someone else? It's always,
you don't believe it. You wouldn't even believe it if anybody told you.
Exactly, because you're only saying it because you're saying the words, yeah, I love you too, but you actually don't mean that process for you. And it's a tough thing. It's really tough. And you have to know that everything about yourself you love, and you'll have your flaws and love your flaws, because whoever you're with, the wife, girlfriend, he, she, her, him, they will have flaws too. And you have to accept those flaws for who they are, knowing that they have those flaws and they accept their own flaws. Perfection is not love. Love is imperfection. So
they said it good, man. They said it good. Like, they got to exactly what I was going to say. Of course, I was going to say it a little bit differently, but they got to exactly what I was going to say. So love is the eternal quest to master your internal flaws and your internal value with the allowance for the same thing in another person.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. We're done here on the 13th floor where the furniture isn't always the best, but the views are
Amazing.